Hi, it's Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video I'm going to show you how to retrieve some of your used storage for Windows 11 devices, potentially on Windows 10 as well. I think it works on Windows 10. Don't use it, so no idea. Feel free to try it. And for those of you that don't want to stick around for the video and all the explanations, all of the information is going to be in the video description for you to copy and paste into the command prompt as administrator or PowerShell, whatever you want to do. So if you don't want to watch the whole video, that's fine. Look in the description below, you can find out everything you need to know. But today we're going to be taking a look at how to get back some of your used storage in Windows. So in Windows there is a folder which is called WinSxS, which stands for Windows Side by Side. Now what this does is actually keeps some of Windows features or components, and if you have something like a Windows update, it will actually keep previous sections. And what it will do is hold on to that, so if you wanted to maybe undo an update, or perhaps there's a driver which you update, you basically means you can roll back to it. Now this folder does a pretty good job, and generally it does keep all the data, and it's actually designed so that periodically Task Manager will actually empty the folder out or get rid of any unused components after 30 days. Now there is a kind of stipulation for that, so after 30 days the computer has to be idle for at least an hour, and then it does take a while to do it. If for some reason the computer gets woken or is used in that time, it basically stops and goes back to the beginning. So you have to wait another hour. So quite often you find that this folder actually never empties itself. And especially if you're someone who just turns on the computer, uses it, turns it off, there's a really strong chance that that folder is never going to get emptied. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to, first of all, how to check the size of the folder. Also, we're going to look at how to do a conservative cleanup of the folder. And also we'll show you a more aggressive cleanup as well, which will make it so that when you get to the end of cleaning it up, that is your Windows kind of base image. So with all that said, let's head over to the computer and hopefully I'll explain it a little bit better. Now for those of you that have just gone straight to the video description to get the information, this is basically what you're going to see. This will be in the video description so you can copy and paste it, and it tells you essentially what to do. So this is all about the WinSxS folder, or Windows Side by Side. It's a really hard thing to say that for me, don't know why. Anyway, moving on. So what you want to do is to either use the command prompt as administrator, or if you want to, you can use PowerShell. I've got PowerShell here, but we'll try with command prompt and see how that goes. So just type in CMD and then choose Run as Administrator. Of course, as always, you'll get the user account control. If you have user account control set up or active on your machine, click on yes. And then what we're going to want to do is to copy and paste some of these commands. So the first one is going to be to check the actual size, and that is going to be this command here. So that is DISM online cleanup image AnalyzeComponentStore. So I'm going to copy that. We'll go over to our command prompt and we'll do Control V, paste in and press enter. Now this can potentially take a little while because it has to scan the system, so be patient. But through the magnificence of video editing, we'll go straight to the result. So there is our result. So as you can see, Windows Explorer reported the size of the component store as being 17.77 gigabytes. So that's a pretty massive folder. The actual size of the component store is 16.31 gigabytes. Now the reason behind this is because the actual folder itself isn't necessarily full of data. It also has kind of shortcuts or hardware links to other Windows folders. A little bit complicated, but essentially, there you go. So shared with Windows, 7.51 gigabytes of the data in there is shared. So there's a really strong chance that we might be able to save a fair chunk here, but we'll see what happens. So we've got backups and disabled features, 8.79 gigabytes, and cache and temporary data, 0 bytes. So that's pretty cool. And the date of the last cleanup actually was run quite recently on this computer, so it was only a few days ago on the 19th. So obviously, depending on how often this is run on your system, this is on my streaming PC, which generally gets left alone for a couple of hours to do things anyway when I'm doing other things. So this one is relatively clean, but obviously yours may not be. So the next thing to do is we'll do the conservative version of the cleanup and we'll see how that goes. So we'll copy this command here. So copy, and we'll go back down to our command prompt here and we'll do Control V and press enter. So now what it's going to do is analyze the component store, see what it can get rid of conservatively without causing any damage, and try and retrieve some of our used space. Again, we'll come back when it's finished. And there we go, we've got to the end and then we're back to the prompt. It doesn't actually tell you what it's removed, it just does the removing. So in order to find out what is actually been removed or see what we're like, we can go back and use the AnalyzeComponentStore command again. To do that, just press up twice and it should autofill. So let's run that again and we'll see what it says now. So there we go, that's come back and that's actually done a pretty decent cleanup. We've saved a lot of space there. So now currently it is the component store is 10.99 gigs, so 11 gigs for argument's sake. Whereas when we started this, we were up to, I think it was nearly 18 gigs. So that's a pretty decent saving. Quite happy with that. And you will find that sometimes there will be some reclaimable packages which you just can't remove, whether it be from like a previous failed Windows update or just some components in the background which Windows says, no, we can't let go of that yet. Now, if you want to be ultra thorough, you can go back and do the more aggressive one. So this I would recommend doing if you're very confident that your PC is running optimally, other than space, obviously, and you're quite happy, you don't intend to uninstall any updates or anything like that. So what this is going to do is just give you a new baseline for the actual component store itself. So in order to do this, the more aggressive clean, I'm going to copy this here and we'll go back to our command prompt and we'll do Control V to paste it in, and now we'll do a more thorough clean. We'll come back when it's done. Okay, so now that has finished again. Unfortunately, again, doesn't show you how much you've saved. So let's go back to the first one, the AnalyzeComponentStore, and we'll see how the stats are now. Okay, so a less impressive round this time. So the component store now is 11.43 gigs. So very similar as before. We've lost a little bit, but not a great deal. So we've done what we can. We've cleaned up as much as possible. We've still got some reclaimable packages. Potentially after a reboot, those may disappear. And also after a reboot, if you reanalyze it, you may find that some of the locked files, which Windows is actually using, or at least thinks it might need to use, they're locked and in use. So those cannot be removed, but they will be removed on the next reboot of the system. When you're done, you can just type in exit, and that's it. You're good to go. Carry on using your computer and hopefully have a little bit more space on your expensive SSDs. So there you go, there is how to clean up the component store within Windows 10 or Windows 11. I think it works on Windows 10. Honestly, don't use Windows 10 anymore. I might try it on CAFs. If it works, I will let you know in the comments section below, but I'm pretty sure it will do. This is a pretty decent thing, especially with SSD pricing as it is at the moment, at the time of recording, which is towards the end of March 2026. Prices are getting more and more expensive, so saving space on your SSDs is yeah, pretty much a concern. And of course, if you've got a large drive like a terabyte or 2 terabyte or even bigger, then it isn't going to make a massive difference to you. But for some people that are maybe using older laptops or smaller devices, or have just got smaller storage, like maybe you've got a 256, 240 gig or whatever, then obviously if you can save 10 to 20 gigs worth of space, that's a decent percentage of your drive and could be helpful if you need to store things like pictures and all that kind of stuff, as we tend to do. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe. And if you do that, make sure you click on the chime notification. That way YouTube knows that you actually want to see notifications in your feed from our channel. But hey ho. Anyway, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.